What's going on, everybody? This is dkdynamite, and tonight we're going to be talking about the Season 6 Warzone challenges and all new camo unlocks. Definitely stay tuned. But before we jump into that, be sure to hit that subscribe button down below, drop a like, and as a big reminder, there's plenty of brand new article coverage going up on dkdynamite.com. Today was, of course, the launch of Season 6, and the team was going crazy, bringing you guys every single bit of coverage for everything that was discovered with the launch of the Haunting. With that being said, my last video did go over all of the Purgatory event challenges. There is now a tab in the event menu going over all of the rewards, but before that point, we were just kind of going through and figuring them out one by one. But there's actually 3 animated camos you can earn by taking part in that challenge event. That video is going to be linked down below. But in the background, I have some Zombies Royale gameplay here on Hellspawn. This is, of course, the map variant of Rebirth that you can play both Zombies Royale and the Purgatory Sandbox mode on. We'll talk a little bit more about the Purgatory Sandbox mode and everything that it entails in a separate video later. But for those wondering what's going on with Urzikstan as far as the Haunting, there isn't any support for Big Map with Season 6, no type of Halloween updates, no map reskin, no Zombies Royale. It's the first time they've done that since introducing the Haunting back during Modern Warfare 2019, but obviously there was also confusion with Vandal Night since many folks did assume that was releasing today and then they were going to save Rebirth or Purgatory for next week or the week after. It's actually quite the opposite. So Vandal Night should be coming out during, I want to say, week 3, and then you'll be able to play Zombies Royale on that map. I'm assuming there could even be some Easter eggs we could discover while playing that, but as of now, it is just the Rebirth map reskin called Hellspawn. Now, let's start off with a bunch of camo sets that also released following the launch of the DLC weapons. So, with the DTIR battle rifle, some of these camos are quite impressive. We have Cursed Photocopy, Atoms Abound, Peaks and Valleys, as well as the animated Starlight Star Bright camo, right? It's been pretty impressive to see how many camos they've added in at a single point in time. So with the launch of the season, we got quite a few. Now over in Zombies, we have the following camos for the same weapon: Photocopied Horror, Atomic Structure, Highs and Lows, followed by Troubleshoot. And this last one is also animated. So just to remind you guys, you have to unlock these camos by using these specific weapons. And then after you've done that, the camos are then universal for every Modern Warfare 3 weapon inside of the game. Moving on to the cast-off LSW LMG, we have the all-consuming camo, Finger Trap, Hit OK, and the animated Shifting Legacy camo. Now, it's crazy to see some of these weapon-specific camos look even crazier than some of the event ones we've gotten over the last couple of seasons. I'm all for it. But then for Zombies, on this weapon, we have the Devouring Demons, Finger Garden, Failure to Launch, and then Pixel Perfect. The last one, of course, is animated. They really ended the weaponry for MW3 live support off on a bang. I mean, they added in some very viable weapons that are really fun to use in just about any mode, and on top of that, released some pretty banger camos for both of them. But we also have the Constellations End camo, which looks even better than what I thought it was going to look like. I mean, we had a blog post image that did release a little while back, and it looked nice, but looking at how it actually covers the weapon in-game, it's incredible. They also ended the weapon prestige camo system off on an absolute bang, so you have to get 300,000 additional weapon XP on a weapon you're choosing after you've maxed that weapon out and also unlocked the One Trick, Obsidian, and Mercury prestige camos. So I think in total you need around almost 1 million total weapon XP for weapon to be fully decked out with all these prestige camos. It requires quite a bit of grinding, and of course there isn't some type of big reward for getting every prestige camo on every weapon. This is a separate camo grind that was just meant for players who want to really deck out some of their favorite weaponry. It wasn't meant for you to have to go in and get all these prestige camos on every weapon, even the ones you don't like to use. This is just for your favorite weapons that you want to grind with the absolute most. But something a bit different has happened here with Season 6. So as you guys probably saw with Seasons 4 and 5, there was a number of different challenges you have to go ahead and do in Warzone exclusively to get your hands on various cosmetics, followed by a camo at the very end of that category. There is even a mastery reward for going ahead and doing all of those challenges as a part of that season. Season 6 is doing things a little bit differently. So as you can see here with the Combat Expertise category, you have to wipe out 3 squads in a single match 10 different times. So you can do more than 3 squads in a single match, but that's already a big ask, so it's more than likely that you're going to end up getting at least 1 completion per game in like 10 different matches or more. And then for going ahead and getting that done, you're going to unlock the Fallout camo. Now, these camos aren't exactly animated, but do look pretty nice, especially in darker environments. Some of them do glow a little bit, and hey, a free camo is a free camo, especially if you guys play Warzone full time. Might as well be rewarded for going ahead and sweating to pull off some of these challenges. We next up have the cooperation category. They want you to kill operators pinged by a squad mate 3 times in a single match, but 15 different times. So definitely don't expect to hop into just a handful of Warzone matches to get all of these done. These do require quite a bit of playtime, and again, you have several weeks to get this done, preferably around the month before the launch of Black Ops 6, if you really do care about these camos. And then for doing this, you're going to go ahead and unlock the Whispering Veil camo. It's nice and bright white, it looks pretty damn sharp, and again is one of the brighter camos that is available here inside of MW3 and Warzone. Moving on to the next category, we have mobility. They want you to visit 5 unique points of interest in a single match, but 15 different times. So if a Warzone map that you're on has 10 points of interest, then you could get 2 completions in that one match if you so please. This one's pretty simple. You can just spawn in, grab a helicopter, and just fly around to every POI that you want. This is one of those challenges that you'll probably end up doing by mistake if you're playing a lot of Warzone as of this season, but the reward for this one is going to be the Mutant Flux camo, which is also pretty impressive. I don't think any of these camos for Season 6 of Warzone did leak out prematurely, so it was definitely a nice surprise to really close out this game's life cycle. But then last and certainly not least, we have the Redacted category. So we saw this category in the last 2 seasons as well. There's only one challenge this time, like with the other categories. They want you to complete 3 intel contracts in a single match, but 10 different times. Shout out to everybody out there who did tag me in a bunch of posts today over on Twitter, or for those that DM me with various pieces of info that were also reported on over on Reddit or over on Twitter. Obviously, it's a community effort to figure out what some of these redacted and hidden challenges are, but the reward for getting this one done is going to be the Headed to Hell universal camo. So again, you can use any of these camos on any weapon of your choice after you've unlocked them by playing Warzone. Now, this could have been a typo, but in the recent blog post for Season 6, it was confirmed that there is a mastery unlock for getting all 4 of these challenges done. Now, when that is discovered, I will update the article linked down below, which is on dkdynamite.com. That article will have the updated info as to what that mastery reward is. It'll probably take me a few extra days to get all of these done, maybe even a bit sooner, but if anything does get found and is reported on social media, I'll of course update that article as soon as possible. The mastery reward in Season 5 was a blueprint for the Bruin, so it's probably something along those lines for getting the Season 6 challenges done. But last and certainly not least, we have the Champions Quest update. This one is a little controversial. This is the Gamma Storm camo you can unlock by completing Champions Quest in Season 6 over on Urzikstan. This is not a Resurgence Champions Quest reward, it's a Battle Royale one, unless I'm mistaken. That's what everyone's been saying today. This camo hasn't been received all that great, and I think when it comes to Black Ops 6's Warzone integration, there's probably going to be a lot more fresh rewards for doing Champions Quest. We're talking new operator skins, maybe crazier animated camos, and who knows what else, but at least as of right now, you will be rewarded for going ahead and putting in that work over on Urzikstan. I don't think we're going to see another Resurgence Champions Quest reward update anytime soon, but maybe when they end up adding Champions Quest to, let's say, Area 99 after Black Ops 6 comes out, then you could expect some additional Resurgence support. But that is about it. This has been dkdynamite. Leave our thoughts down below in the comment section. What are your thoughts on the Season 6 Warzone challenges and all the camo unlocks we went over here in this video? There's obviously a lot to break down today in regards to camos, so I have to split things up in the best way that I can so that there isn't too much information that could become overwhelming in a single commentary. But let me know what your favorite camo is that got added here with the Haunting. Leave our thoughts down below. Really hope you've enjoyed, and peace out, everybody.